Okay, hi everyone and welcome back. Today we're going to be drilling this field with barley. So straight into the tractor, we'll get this thing working as soon as possible. I already filled it up yesterday, so that is one job already done. Now obviously it's not as wide as the rows, it's not the same as the combine header, so I don't know, it might be up once, down once hopefully. I don't really want to be going up 3 times, that would be annoying, but it should work out okay in the end. This first one though will be a bit, you know, you're going to have to be a bit careful because otherwise I'm going to miss a few bits. That is the only one which might be a bit of an issue, but once that is done everything should be fine. So yep, we've already got it set to barley, let's go and we'll get this thing drilling. Now because I haven't cultivated first, you can obviously see the stubble is there, and that is the only thing distinguishing the freshly drilled bit and the old bit. So a bit harder to see. It is always nicer if you've cultivated it first or ploughed it first, but yeah, not too bad really. So this time we will try not to miss any bits. I know last time this bit here was missed without me even realising, so this time it's going to be done properly. Now I wouldn't normally do the headland first, but because it is quite a big headland around here, it's not really too much of a problem. And I will have to do some fertilising on this field as well. We will use up our manure, the slurry, and then finally whatever we need left will be done with the, you know, the spreader, the artificial fertiliser spreader. But yeah, hopefully as much of it as possible can be organic. That would be good. But because I'm playing in real time, the cows are not really producing too much. If I was playing in about times 15, it probably would be okay, we'd have enough in storage, but at the moment we don't. So yeah, we'll just use what we've got, and that should be all good. Now before I go too much further, just want to bring up the topic of the video stealing. Now this was brought to my attention by a number of YouTubers, and I really appreciate all of you who did send me a message about that. I wouldn't even know if you hadn't told me. So it's a good job that you did. I know that Landy Kid, another YouTuber, also sent me a message. Thanks to him for also letting me know. And I have reported this channel. I'm sure a lot of you have as well. So hopefully it will be off YouTube in the next few days if all things go to plan. It shouldn't really be allowed to happen. But yeah, it has happened. And it's actually happened to me twice now. I've just been notified again by someone else of another channel who has stolen my videos. So yeah, it's not a massive problem, it's just, yeah, the principle of it is not right. You shouldn't be allowed to just steal people's videos. It's not really having many views, so it's not really a big impact, but when you put the effort in and then just gets re-uploaded and in a way gets passed off as their own work, that's not right. So yep, I don't want to stay on this topic too long, but thanks to everyone, just trying to say thank you for all of your input into that. So hopefully it won't be happening too much more in the future. And because of that I've had to watermark my videos. You will notice the little watermark down next to the speedometer there, and that is all because of those YouTubers who decided to steal. So oh well, we'll move on and we'll get on a bit of a better topic now. We will continue with this field, and hopefully all things are going to go to plan. We've got enough money for the seed, so that's all good. Can't quite get it in one. This side is an exception though, like I say. It's going to leave a bit of an annoying margin there, so we will have to come back to that later. So yeah, we will be harvesting this again at some point before the end, and obviously doing the harvesting of the trees as well. That'll be straight after we do the harvest, whenever that will be. But looking at this, it's going to be okay. Go up this side, go down that side. Looks like it's going to be a good fit. Looks to be exactly half actually though. So that is all good. I probably should do some in-cab views as well. I do find them harder, but I do prefer it because it's more realistic. Yeah, coming off course there. Try not to miss any. Perfect, look at that. Go up once, go down once, that's what I was hoping for. And that's a good result. So, once this is all done, obviously I'm going to allow it to grow. I'm not going to rush back to it immediately and harvest it, because that would be a bit unrealistic. But yesterday we were doing that field of grass, which is going to have to be turned over. Nice sunny day again today. So that should be drying, and we'll then, of course, turn it over, row it up, bale it, take all that back to the yard. I probably will get quite a number of bales out of that field actually. So I'll stack them up in my usual place, next to the shed near the silage. And yeah, we'll have to feed the cows, because they need feeding. And at some point we'll have to feed the sheep as well, but they have got more feed I think at the moment, so they shouldn't be too much of a desperate problem. So yeah, everything's going okay. We're doing fairly well. I'm going to continue with this map for at least another 6 parts. At least. So we'll just see how things go. Now these trees I'm sure will go up another growth stage. They are obviously much slower than the crops because of it being a tree. Much slower to grow. Got to get a lot taller. I'm not sure how many growth stages they actually go through. I think it's quite a number, but when you put the saplings in, they sort of just jump to this size. It's not really a gradual growth, which is something which I would say is a bit unrealistic and could be improved on. But the fact that they have growth stages at all is nice, because I know you can just go straight into the shop, get your placeables and then drop trees wherever you want. I'm not saying that it's unrealistic that you can put fully sized trees in, because I know you can. Obviously expensive, but yeah, nice that you can actually have growth stages and put your own trees in from scratch. That is a nice feature of the game. And I'm missing a few bits at the end of each headland here. I'll have to go across once at the end to sort all of that out. But actually getting on quite well. Already done all of that. All that left to go. But yeah, we're not doing too badly. Might put a bit of a time lapse in here as well, just to speed things up a bit. But if I can get it all finished off today, fertilise it today, that'd be pretty good. Not sure if we will get all the fertilising done as well, but we'll see how things go. And it shouldn't be too bad in the end. But this is one handy drill. I think it's the most used one though, isn't it? It's the most common. A lot of people use it because of it being a direct drill. So I think we can crack on and put a bit of a time lapse on. And I'll see you in a minute or two. Okay, so we're coming to the end of the field now. We've done all of this fairly quickly actually, much quicker than I was expecting it to be. Not finished yet, but not too far off. I really do like this drill. It does a very good job. And yeah, we'll be fertilising next. I have actually done this at a lot quicker speed than I was thinking. I thought I might just about be able to do some fertilising today, but it's turned out that yeah, I'm definitely going to be able to. I've got loads of time left. So yeah, we'll just do this and then we'll move on. And I will have to go around the headland once more, so it's not quite there yet. But down in this corner it gets tighter, so it takes longer because you're always turning a lot more. I would really want to do that sugar beet field just there in front, but I mean the sugar beet harvester I've got is fairly slow, and the field which I did do, that took an hour and a half in real time to do, and that wasn't a very big field. So that one, which must be close to 3 times the size, I mean you're looking at 4.5 hours just to do that one field, which is crazy, and that's real time. Wow, it's a huge field that. It'd be the kind of field where you would do a bit and then you'd leave off and then you come back to it and do a bit more. Unless you had the self-propel one, or 2 or 3 self-propel ones going. Right, so here we are, 66% of the seed remaining, so it's really, really good. It's not used too much at all. Just got to go up the side here. You can see there's these bits at the end of each row which get missed, so these need to be done. And there was one which I missed quite a lot on, so yeah, there's one just up here. That one there. Might just have to reverse him there. If I can get it in there. Yeah, we'll get it. That's got it. Okay, good. Right, we'll move on. But yeah, it's come out really quickly. Massive improvement over that really small drill you start off with. That small drill is handy, but not for a big field. It's good for tight fields, doing the agroforestry especially. And out of interest, has anyone actually done it yet? Has anyone taken on this approach? I would be interested to hear. Have I inspired anyone to do it? Probably not. But it's worth a go. I mean, I do like it. It's quite a good way of using up the field. A bit more interesting than just a flat field with just a load of crops in. You have more than one thing in there. Oh, this is a bit of a mess. Might have to go up the side here first and then come back down. Do it twice. Okay, almost there. This bit here is the worst bit. Okay, I think that is it. All done. Looking pretty good. Now it just needs the fertiliser, and then that is this field finished again. Bit left here. Oh, it's missing it anyway. Okay, we will fold this thing up and we'll take it into this shed over here. It can stay down here. Better not drive on the crops. We'll put it in here. I need to pick up that straw, but I'll have to do that with the baler. Now it's a bit of a narrow. It's a bit of a narrow shed to get into because it's got the seed in there and the fertiliser in there. It's quite tricky. Okay, it doesn't have to go all the way in, but yeah, that'll do. We'll drop that there, and we don't need the case tractor actually. We'll use the New Holland because it's already over there. We will put this out the way somewhere. That should do. And it can go on the manure spreader, which should be in this field through here. Yep. And we'll check to see if they need mucking out or not. It's almost full, so you might be able to get a full load. 69%. What's in here then? Ah, yeah, there is some. That'll do. We'll have that. They might need a bit more straw soon as well. So, loader. Where's my loader? Here it is. That can stay there. I need the muck grab, which is just through here. And once I've done this, I will check to see how much slurry is in the storage as well, because I do need some of that. Okay, and straight into the field with this. We'll go around with it. Lots of cows in here. It probably won't fit actually, all in here. And the second load. Oh, there's a cow in the way. Move, cow. This will fill it definitely. We might not even get too much of this in, I don't know. Still quite a lot on it. Okay, well we'll put this just here. That can stay there. And we'll jump into this. Yeah, it's full. We'll take this over to that field. I know this thing hasn't got a very wide spread. But it is better than the other spreader. It's just because really it's organic and not artificial. But having said that, I think I'm going to have to use it anyway, because I don't think I'll have enough in storage. Chances are I won't anyway. Now I'm just wondering, how well do you think this will be at spreading up there, up each row? I'm wondering if it's going to be an annoying width or if it would be just right. I have no idea. Be interested to see if we even have enough to do that. Now looking at that, it's not going to be enough. It's going to be an annoying width. Oh well, doesn't matter too much. Just means it'll take longer. And I don't really need to be zoomed out so far. Right, it's not vital that I get every single bit, but if I can cover most of it, it'd be good. Because obviously it does increase your yields and everything, you get more money overall. And I'm not sure if it affects how much straw you get. I'm guessing it does. It's actually easier from up here. Gives you a good view. Yeah, this is going to cover this sort of end section it's not going to go too far. But if you think about it, all of this end has been done with organic materials, also known as poo, then that is good. Wasting it a bit really because it's covering it twice. Yeah, we'll go down to the end, we'll do a little bit going back up, but it's not going to go too far. And my tractors are both going to need refueling soon. Now there is some left still at the sheds. I don't know if it'd be worth bringing it back or not. It might not be. Depends how much there is. But yeah, that's as far as we stretch with that. We've done that, so it's not too bad. It could be better, obviously, but it could also be worse. So we'll take this back and see what we can do. I don't think there will be enough. I think I will be putting it back in the field. Fill it up, of course, what we can, and then we'll check how much slurry we've got. See if we can bring any of that over. Okay, here we are back at Chantry Farm, and we'll see what we've got. I will reverse it back into place if there's not too many cows about. Okay. That should be okay just there. Good. And my loader. There's a cow in the way. Come on, cow. We've got that to put in and a bit more inside. %. Yeah, not worth taking it back to the field. Really not worth it. But I will just check the slurry. Okay. So yeah, it's looking pretty empty. I'll put this back where I got it from. And I'll open up the heads-up display. See what it says. Right, so here we are. Yeah, we've got liquid manure 40,628 litres. That's quite a lot, so we'll use that. Again, it probably won't go all the way, but it definitely helps, and it's actually a lot quicker to fill because obviously it's a pump rather than this loader doing it. So, New Holland tractor, come here. Let's go and attach to the slurry tanker and fill that up. Okay, that's filling, and not a very big one, quite a small one actually, but we will get some in it. I think it does throw it further than the manure spreader does, which is handy. So for that is 8,000 litres, and we've got 40,000-ish in total. That will leave us with 32,000 still, so this will go quite a long way, and depending on how far it will throw it, will obviously affect how much of the artificial stuff we need. I'm hoping not too much. So here we are. We'll see how good it is. We don't need the beacons in the field. We'll move on to this bit here, I think, and see how good it is. Okay, here we go. Yeah, it looks to be throwing it quite far. If I go up the centre here, yeah, not too bad. I think I'll can live with that. That's virtually covering it. So if I just keep doing that, obviously it's emptying quite quickly, so it'll still take quite a while. But that is quite good. That is what I'm looking for. If it was just a slightly bit wider, like a metre more, it'd be perfect. Looks like it's going to be about 2 at a time, so that will leave quite a lot. 2, 4, 6, 8. It'll be about 4 or 5 loads in total, which we might be able to do, possibly. And then, of course, there is a headland at the end, which I'll have to do. But yeah, that's pretty good. I'm impressed. And that's it empty. So we'll go back, get another load. It's unfortunate that it is such a long way between here and that yard. It's pretty much the furthest point, I think. If it was a bigger tank it'd be handy, but yeah, we're just going to have to live with it. I mean, it's not too often I'm going to be using it. So yeah, off we go, back to the other yard to get another load. And again, let's travel back and put this on the land. Continuing from where we left off, let's get it going again. And really, just following the centre of the field of each row is all you have to do. So I don't really have to look behind too much. As long as we're about central. There's actually a little line there which is quite hard to see, but following that works well. I bet this smells fresh. Right. Okay, let's go. Once again, back to the yard. Okay, so we've got enough left for one more load. This one should go to the end of here, and then of course the rest will be used for the headlands, so it's actually going to work out pretty well. I'm not sure how many loads it's been in total. It's been 5 or 6, or it will be. But yeah, it doesn't really matter too much if I do miss some. It's not as vital as making sure everything was drilled. It does look a bit scruffy, but yeah, it's all it is just to get more yields rather than making it look amazing. But yeah, like I say, if I can just get the majority of it done, I'm happy. Okay, we'll move back around here then. So yeah, 20% remaining, which means the rest will just be used on that bit down there and the headlands. I don't think all of the headlands will be able to be done, but yeah, the majority, just to sort of finish as much as we can off at the end. That'd be good. Nearly got all of that. Okay, last load, let's go and get it. And the final load, let's just go and take this to the field, and then that'll be it for today. So I think if I just go down here, stay fairly central, it should cover most of it. I could actually keep turning it off because it's not going to be in the middle. Looks a bit weird, but it saves it, doesn't it? This bit here which I missed before. Okay, and I think at the top here there was some as well, so we'll just finish that off too. But yeah, not a bad job done really overall. It's another job out of the way. Yeah, this bit here I missed. I'm going to get most of it done, that'd be nice. Okay, just this bit here down the side which I missed, not sure why. That bit can be done. Hopefully we'll have enough. It's going to be close. Yep, there we go. Good, okay. So there we go, that is this entire field done. It's drilled and it's fertilised. So yeah, thanks for watching, hopefully you've enjoyed this video and I'll see you in the next part tomorrow.